Let's continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Let's have another go at the table battle, because that did not go at all to plan last time, and obviously getting Admiral Spire's fleet kind of destroyed in the process. Not the most optimal of ways to go about things. So we're going to change up and go for the second Agrippina fleet rather than add the garrison. I know it's got slightly less cruisers if I'm remembering this rightly. Oh. Hey, I'm learning. Okay, so this is why it's determined set things. I'd actually prefer to get... So no way to pull that other one in. Not really. Not unless I trade both the escorts for it, I suppose. Vendor service. Okay, so this is what I should have been doing earlier to try and ensure what we got. Well, one Firestorm which hasn't been damaged is probably going to be fine. Obviously the 103 fleet a little damaged here, but we can place that with you. Can't take out the Righteous Friend computer without doing shenanigans. Actually, that's probably the best way to do this. If I'd have realised I could have done this earlier, then, you know, this would have been much more helpful. Okay. Okay, this is another capture the point mission, and it looks as if we've got two in relative easy positions here, so we're going to go and split the fleet up. Not a typical advisable tactic, but we'll go for it anyway.
The enemy has reinforced this position with defense platforms, now marked in the strategium. Recommend priority destruction.
State your order.
So we have twin Nova cannons this time, and we will be wanting to move you straight to the...
Your orders?
Straight to the middle once this gets captured. Should not take very long.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Get over to there as fast as possible, and you'll be pretty much done as well.
You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, we'll go for those three. Alright, and speed up.
You have seized a strategic area.
So we know they're going to arrive. They're actually going to grab this second point first, which gives us the time to hopefully merge the fleets up a bit.
We wait your command.
Hence why we're going to go for a full burn to just get them into a more useful position.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
So we're now getting +2 each, and we're almost at the point where we'll be wanting to engage.
Machine spirit appeased.
Understood.
You have seized a strategic area.
Nova cannon time then.
With matchless efficiency. Machine spirit appeased.
We're going to aim for the second one here, because that makes the most sense in terms of what we're going to be damaging. We know it was multiple cruisers last time,
We are
so...
ready to serve.
This should be quite good. Boom. Boom. Alright, two heavily damaged fleets, and we're building up...
Aye, Admiral.
Building up a little more here. Alright, let's bring in the auger probes, because we do actually need to be able to detect them.
We serve. Enemy sighted.
Alright, engage. Stasis bomb up top, and let's see what we can do. Alright, so we didn't get as much damage as possible. So this is the advantage of multiple heavier cruisers, I think. But, Rad Tempest.
Engaging.
Right.
We are ready to serve.
Get your things repaired. Get you positioned. Where's our other one? There we are.
Energize vectored thrust.
Let's go with that. Let's go with...
Receiving your order.
Go with that.
Your orders?
Focus fire here, I think. not entirely working, but
Ship ready.
we're now at the point where we can go for ramming tactics.
Coordinates acknowledged. Maximum burn. Underway. Assault crews report success. Execute high energy turn.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We need to deal with some of these quickly though, so
Target locked in.
let's have the orb go on
You
you.
have accumulated 25%
Let's-
of strategic points.
Brace for
Collision
impact.
protocols active.
To
12
serve the
seconds from
Omnisire.
yet more nonsense. Actually, you got torpedoes. Let's turn you quickly.
Optimal course set.
Fire a couple of torpedoes off. Which I think did a good job of hitting there. They're disengaging.
Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Targeting enemy vessel.
And we're back into Nova range. So let's
To serve the Omnisire.
flip you. Flip you.
Enhance rotational drift.
Stasis bomb.
Receiving your order.
1 second.
We wait your command. Underway.
Double Nova cannon and stasis bombs.
We serve.
Get some fires set up.
Aye, Admiral.
Castellan maniple teleported.
Repair what we can.
Engage chrysalis protocols.
I don't want to have. Oh, there we go. Stasis is done. Let's turn you around. Get some torpedoes
Enhance
firing.
rotational drift. Transition begun.
That should be alright.
Assault crews report success.
Could do another auger probe actually, but they are now detected again.
50% of strategic points.
Alright, they're in mutiny. We'll ignore them for the time being.
Your
Get this
orders?
done. 11 seconds away from another
Rouse the
Nova
engines.
blast. Nova cannon attack.
Engage chrysalis protocols.
Nova cannon.
We serve. Coordinates acknowledged.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Enemy sighted.
And then it'll just be a case of going up to deal with the
Engaging target.
things. You don't have any more of that. Let's just send the radar probe up. Just so we don't end up losing you.
Engaging engines.
Optimal course set.
Okay, so we didn't actually have to deal with the siege platforms. Evolution cost reduced by 50% for free. Ah, god darn it. If I'd have realised that. This is me not reading things, but if we'd have done that siege objective. Yeah, really needed to have focused on that siege objective more. Still, no real damage. And we have another system in hand, which is giving us increased resource points per turn. And we got a reasonable shot at taking that next turn. So we kind of got our progression route here. We can go up and grab this one as well, because it does have the increased mining world as well. So I think the plan is head this way around the system and then wrap around, take on this, then head to the Ilfor system. We're probably going to have to hold off there with just those 3 systems being ignored for the time being. But let us see what we can do. So enter. Eldar do not want to move from there. But Necrons have reinforced, so they've got a bit more strength going on. The Imperial Pirates haven't done anything as far as we're aware. Okay, so first off, let's find out where that Forge World was. There we go. So this is the biggest one. This also probably the most important for us to grab at this stage. So this is Hive World, Minor Shipyard, Psychic Shroud, which delaying attacks is useful. Civilized Industrial, so that's double resource gain. Fine. Aurochs, Mining World, Hive World. Okay, so let's get our mining worlds set up at this point. Radiation cloud, so that can't go beyond 2, but still. I'm not going to argue with that. Let's go for the Hive World increase as well. Okay, we're up to 280 a turn now, which is not bad in the slightest. Let's go, and we might be able to do some... That might be too ambitious, but I was looking at possibly taking on this and then moving on to this world in the same turn. But we'd be taking a gamble to do that, I think. Maybe. Alright, we'll have Spire. Got to there. We will have the Shield of the Marishin support. Let's take on Malin's Reach. So again, deployment order, we actually have everything for this, so that's fine. And this is just a simple destroy all route at this point. So, let's move up. Let's go.
Understood.
And we'll speed up time for this as well. So a little bit of damage on a few of our ships, but ultimately we are a stronger fleet here, so and it does take the current hit points into account. Okay, identification has been made. No Nova Cannons this time. We saved those for the other encounter we got with the Drakari of a not quite Elder.
Course engaged. Aye, Admiral.
Enemy sighted.
Okay, deal with them. Let's get some plasma bombs down.
Impossible, Admiral. Engaging target.
Let's get the other plasma bomb down. Since it looks like we might actually be able to get lucky and hit with both of those. Yep, those escorts are done.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Alright, all that attack on you then.
Ship ready.
Alright, let's go for long-range melter torpedoes.
We wait your command.
And yeah, we've already reached the point. I mentioned this would happen, but we've already kind of reached the point where the escorts are now basically useless. It's worth having the scanning tech up, in all honesty, but...
We wait your command.
Oh, can we not engage void shields? Oh, plasma bomb. You're the one with void shields.
We wait your command.
Let's get to closer engagement distance. Let's get as much as we can going on there. They're out of range of a lot of our lightning strikes with that ship, annoyingly.
Changing course. Impossible, Admiral. Aye, Admiral.
Well, I'd say this is going well.
Your orders?
Let's see if we can throw a few melter torpedoes in his way as well.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Assault crews report success.
Yep, even more melter torpedoes. Fire aboard.
Heading acknowledged.
Oh, that's a bit of a long-range shot, but that's got to have a reasonable go at it. It's got to be reasonable. Alright, we're going to execute there, keep you alive. see what we can do.
Target locked in.
Plasmals away. They're going to burn to death at this stage. We've already done a mutiny. Rally. No, lost the frigate.
Ship ready. Engaging engines.
You've lost your missiles.
We wait
You
your
will have
command.
them later.
Understood. Setting course. Brace for impact.
Alright, let's go ramming speed.
Underway.
We've rammed the mutinous
Cruising
ship,
speed set.
but ultimately, that's done. I'm surprised they didn't auto-end the mission, actually, because normally it does if the last ship mutinies. So yeah, we lost the third ranking. That the Righteous Friend Computer has actually gone up to its maximum level, as has the Endeavour. So that's increased bravery by default, a few other bits and pieces as well. This also gives us an extra civilized world for an extra small amount of resource points, and an extra mining world as well. So 300 a turn. We are looking good at this stage. So what was this system? This was the Hive world. A shipyard and agri-yard up there. Okay. We're damaged, which is a pain, but I can probably go in and... So I'd be more concerned about getting these repaired, in all honesty. Actually, we can set the things up here, can't we? Yeah, default engagement distances. It's probably not best to always have this there, but I prefer it, especially if we've got missile ships. The close-range missiles are probably much better than the other ones. Engagement angle is fine. Okay. So we can wait a few turns and get these repaired. There's a way of just auto-repairing, but it might just be because we don't have the facilities, although I'm sure we do. Alright. We're going to regret this decision, but let's go for it anyway. See if we can deal with the Drakari Elder. So I actually don't know, because these were released afterwards in the way of the thing, but it's just... We'll see how this goes. This could go quite badly. But taking this planet, I think, gives us the standard reduction on them as well, so... Also assassination, although don't know how able we're going to be of doing that. Okay, so it's another taken hold. So potentially something we can do with that. Okay. Ready? Go. Oh, and they got all-spec shadows as well. Fun. Well, we'll go up to there, grab this one, and see what happens.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Engaging drive.
Yeah,
You have seized a
they are
strategic
faster than us, but it
area.
also means I'm going to have to now be aware of all of these darn shadows. Yeah, so they're grabbing that second point. So it looks like we're going to have a battle over the third, but I want to go and grab that if we can.
We are ready to serve.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Alright, so they have two. And they're grabbing that third as well at this stage. Okay, so that's where the battle's going to be.
Strategic area.
Hostile
And that's
signature
them.
detected.
Okay.
Receiving your order.
Machine spirit appeased.
Stasis bomb, please.
To serve the Omnisire.
You have seized a strategic area.
This would be an awesome couple of shots if we could pull this off.
The engines. State your order. Energize vectored thrust.
Yeah, our ships are getting in each other's way here, annoyingly.
State your order.
Orders are currently deal with this.
Utter the canticles of battle.
Rad Tempest. Auger Probe. We've actually got the assassination done, which is nice.
Hostile signature detected.
Weapons calibrated.
We just annihilated them with Nova Cannon. Where's the...
To serve the Omnisire.
This has gone extremely well.
Thrust
I mean, the
routines
Drukhari have not played this
active.
very intelligently, and I know I've got them stuck under a thing at this stage, but the whole point of Eldar is they're maneuverable.
To serve the Omnisire. Revere the Omnisire. Does not compute.
We will make it compute.
Castellan Maniple teleported.
Go with that.
Receiving your
We're
order.
a little way away from being able to do some things here, but
Energize vectored thrust. Transition begun.
alright, let's go for it. Ramming speed there.
Calculating vectors.
Yep, the Drukhari are just as fragile as actual
Receiving
Eldar.
your order.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
They're called to arms rather than rally. Whoops.
Machine spirit appeased.
That was simple. Depressingly simple. They just sat in Nova Cannon range. We got the stasis bomb down, which might have been a factor in the whole thing. I don't know. But we just were able to spam so many area effects that, yeah, silly and pointless. Okay. Good news is we have leveled up, which we needed. We've managed to reduce the Eldari threat. We've managed to pick up an extra battle plan as well. Fleet rank has gone up to 900. Gained a new update point. Fleet capacity is up to 600. And we gained a new fleet, although admittingly this is not really a thing because we got the extra one, of course. Oh, and we actually had already overtaken that area at this stage. So the Eldari can't do anything for a while. So they're going to be stuck there unupgrading. This might be... we might actually be able to genuinely deal with this one. Which gives us another shipyard, if nothing else. An extra hive world, at least. So an extra few points being generated a turn. Okay, well that's gone reasonably well up to this stage. So... let's go with... I think increased shields has got to be a good one here. Yeah, so we're going to go for our increased shields here. Reduces cooldown of command skills by 15 seconds. Yeah, I mean, that's actually quite good as well, just for in terms of Nova Cannon spam, which seems to be our best plan at this stage of the game, but... okay. So, overall, things developing quite nicely. We also have the ability to reduce urgency here, which buys us an extra turn before it goes to there. We did get a freebie, so I'm actually going to take the extra turn here. Because what I'm going to do next turn is grab that, and then possibly see about taking on the next Drukhari fleet, because that wasn't a great deal of defenses here, was it? 16%. So this fleet's actually going to be more or less fully healed next turn. Still got the Necrons to deal with coming forward, but my kind of plan was to always deal with this end of 2, and I think we got enough time left that we could probably have a reasonable go at taking things out. Fortunately, no additional slots available, and nothing much I can do elsewhere, but... alright, let's have a turn. 600, though, now allows me to put some battle cruisers in things. Okay, so Chaos are actually trying to invade the Necrons, and the Necrons are going to counter-invade the... Okay, that actually is really useful for us. That's going to weaken both fleets. Regardless of what happens there, that is coming up Millhouse. Alright, yes, we will dip the upgrade here because that makes sense. Oh, I'm trying to work this out here. Here we go and take them on. I mean, mass Nova cannons... I mean, we'd even try and take this on with just Admiral Spire, but I don't think that's necessarily a good plan. Ooh. We have a further upgrade. Planetary Governor. Every allied station in the system, every allied fleet in the system, including itself, okay. No. Reduced upkeep, we'll take that, absolutely. So that's what the benefit of getting the flagship up to maximum level. We also have to take that system in... Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay in this anyway. Let's go for this. Let's then go for this. We will pick up this, putting another system under our control. We will move into here as well. So we gained a reduction as well, which is useful. We gained an extra minor shipyard. And here we're going to be gaining another agri-world and another minor shipyard. So let's take this on. Okay, destroy our route. So this is a simple one. We know they're only up to small fleet-ish, so let's head off. We don't have any Nova Cannon shenanigans. We're just going to move up. Full speed. So they might not even have any proper any battle cruisers here. I'd imagine cruiser and escorts is all we're going to be realistically up against at this point. Still. If we can deal this without too much damage, then they'll just be auto-repaired by the time we get them into position to deal with the fallout of the Necron Chaos invasions.
Heading acknowledged.
Okay, radar up, destroy. Let's also put up a couple of plasma bombs. Well, we got one of them with double plasma bomb. Couldn't ask for too much else. I also did not change the engagement distance, but fine.
Target locked in.
Mutiny and lost.
Coordinates.
I think we're going to throw off some torpedoes just for random lols.
Enemy sighted.
Well, they at least have one cruiser that's worth something.
Ready. Engaging. We wait your command.
Another 39 points for the Iconoclasts. Let's position in such a way that you're not going to get out of that one.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Oh, that'd be good if they get both. Come on.
Underway.
That is going to hurt. Also, not going to fire missiles because I have an odd feeling that would actually just get in our own way.
Coordinates acknowledged.
We serve. Engaging target. Understood.
Radar, please. So we can see exactly how much damage we managed to do to them last time.
Engaging engines.
Alright, missile run. Into ramming run, I think.
Setting course. The battle is lost.
Escort vessel lost.
Oh, we at least got a bit of ramming. I had to call to arms because of a number of people involved, but...
Impossible, Admiral.
Boarding torpedoes.
Ship ready. Engaging.
Lightning strike successful.
Our boarders have caused internal damage. Boarding teams have crippled
Boom.
the enemy. Impossible, Admiral.
Out of range for most of them, unfortunately. And you've already fired yours.
Reporting successful boarding action. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy. Target locked in.
And that'll be that. Simple. Not really too much to worry about with
Enemy
that.
ship crippled by the lightning
A little
strike.
bit of damage dealt. We lost an escort, but as I've mentioned, escorts are becoming increasingly less useful.
Aye, Admiral.
Radar's nice, but we can get around that as long as we've got some auger probes. Alright, let's just speed up because we're not going to have any real problems engaging this last one. We almost, well, we could have had a bit sustained diff at knocking out the crew, but when it's just on its own and not able to do much, no need.
We wait your command.
Oh, no, we can't take control of drifting hulks. Technically, we can restore our own ones, I think, but that's fine. Another system has been claimed, another point reduction for all of our upgrades. And yeah, this is going quite well, all in all. The Uraf is a training outpost for crit chance. We're going to ignore that. Probably do want to upgrade the shipyard, in all honesty, but we'll leave it for now. I haven't looked at the other sectors in some time. We do have one fleet just hanging out back here. And we do have potential upgrades that we can throw in, but it's not doing an awful lot for us as far as I'm aware. At least not resource point wise. Nah, no real upgrades here. And still not much we can do in this position, because until the Eldar decide they want to move rather than reinforce, it's just not really a lot we can do. Once they know where they're coming, actually, we've got enough points that we could probably just secure us. If they attack with just one of them, we can in theory then upgrade enough to have a genuine go at this, but until then, the Fury of Anion and the Prid are just going to have to sit there, which is not what we want to be doing with them, in all honesty. We have enough forces in the Agrippina system that we are going to take it without too much bother at this stage, but we'll see. Well, anyway, let's end the turn. Let's get us to Urgency 1. And then we get to see what the results of the invasions are. So Chaos comes in. Yeah, nobbles them a little bit. Chaos have reinforced massively on Burrell and have produced a cannon. The Necron invasion of Ulfor begins. Okay, Chaos managing to win that reasonably well. And it's still weakened enough that we could probably take them out with one fleet now, but we hit Urgency 1. So the Eldar might move. The Necrons are more able to do things, and Chaos have 4 points to accrue increases. So we have 632 resource points. That's enough to buy a full new fleet. Not that we have a slot for it at this stage, but we might consider some things going forward. So next time we will attempt to continue to control the Agrippina system, going at least 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We control all of the other sectors in here. All the other systems, anyway. 8 of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a hidden planet somewhere here. Is what I get from that. Huh. Well, next time we will continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. So until then.